In the early 19th century, the small town of Adams, Tennessee, became the setting for one of America's most infamous hauntings, a story that would come to be known as the legend of the Bell Witch. The Bell family, who were among the area's most respected citizens, found themselves at the center of a terrifying ordeal that defied explanation and left a lasting mark on the community. John Bell, the patriarch of the Bell family, moved to Tennessee from North Carolina with his wife, Lucy, and their children around 1804. They settled on a farm where they hoped to build a prosperous life. For several years, everything seemed to be going well for the Bell family. But in 1817, strange and unsettling events began to unfold on their property, events that would eventually escalate into full-blown terror. It started with the sounds, unexplained noises that seemed to come from nowhere. At first, the family heard scratching and knocking on the walls of their home. The noises grew louder and more persistent, soon accompanied by the sound of chains being dragged across the floor and the disembodied voices of children laughing and crying. The family was puzzled and frightened, but things only got worse. As time passed, the spirit, now known as the Bell Witch, began to manifest more aggressively. It targeted John Bell with particular venom, physically assaulting him on multiple occasions. He was slapped, pinched, and beaten by an invisible force. The Bell Witch also began to speak, identifying itself as a spirit with a deep hatred for John Bell. It declared that it would kill him, and it seemed to delight in the fear it caused within the family. The Bell Witch did not limit its torment to John Bell. It harassed other members of the family, including John's daughter, Betsy. Betsy suffered greatly at the hands of the spirit, enduring hair-pulling, slaps, and pinches. The spirit seemed to take a special interest in Betsy, and it would often berate and insult her, driving the young girl to despair. The Bell family's plight soon became known throughout the region, attracting visitors from far and wide. People came to witness the strange events for themselves, and many left convinced that the Bell Witch was real. Even Andrew Jackson, who would later become the President of the United States, reportedly visited the Bell farm to investigate the haunting. According to legend, Jackson and his entourage were so disturbed by what they experienced that they quickly left, refusing to spend another night on the property. As the years went by, the Bell Witch's attacks on John Bell became more frequent and severe. John's health began to deteriorate, and he was plagued by strange symptoms that doctors could not explain. On the morning of December 20th, 1820, John Bell was found dead in his bed. Near his bedside was a small vial of a strange, unidentified liquid. The Bell Witch later claimed responsibility for his death, boasting that she had given him the poison. John Bell's death marked the end of the most intense period of the haunting, but the Bell Witch didn't vanish completely. The spirit continued to torment the family briefly before finally departing. Yet the legend of the Bell Witch endured, becoming a staple of local folklore and inspiring countless stories, books, and films. The true identity and motives of the Bell Witch remain a mystery. Some believe it was the vengeful spirit of a neighbor named Kate Batts, while others suspect a poltergeist or some unknown supernatural force. Whatever the truth, the Bell Witch stands as one of America's most enduring tales of haunting. Thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button if you would like to see more of our haunting ghost tales.